What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where we have another Verde Visconti 2020 Alfa Romeo, but this is a 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sport. Now, with the Verde Visconti, that was a new color for 19 back for the Stelvio, but for 2020, the Giulia got that same rendition as a new paint color. Now, while we're on the topic of green, the Montreal green was just announced for the Alfa Romeo GTA and also for the new Stelvio and Giulia quadrifolios over in the UK. So you can also get Montreal green, but for the US market, I think they're sticking to Verde Visconti, and you can only get it on the Giulia and Stelvio 2 liters. You can't get it on the quadrifolios here in the US. All right, so let's talk more about the options, all the spec'd out stuff for this 2020 Stelvio, the price, and really what we're working with here. Just as a disclaimer, before we start, I hope everyone all around the world is being safe, staying healthy, and being careful out there. It's a crazy world we're living in these days. Florida is slowly starting to open back up. Whether that's a good thing or not, but the economy and everything else is going to slowly start to turn back to normal. I quote that, but with that said, I want to make sure that you guys are doing good. So just checking in on you guys, make sure I do a wellness check, make sure you guys are good. Let's get on with the 2020 Stelvio. All right, so first thing you'll notice on this windy day, sorry about the audio, is that you have the beautiful Verde Visconti paint. And this paint job color, as the light shifts and the sun gets behind the clouds, is a $600 metallic paint. All right, so with that said, maybe the sun will kind of highlight it a little bit. It is a little dirty as well, but you can definitely see that this is not your normal paint job. Now, with that said, on this specific Stelvio, you also have the body color appearance kit, and that kit also turns your wheel wells into the Verde Visconti, where you see the lining here where would normally be a composite black is also turned into the paint color or body paint of the car. Same with the side skirts down here. Since you have that body color appearance kit, it's going to turn your whole side skirt to match the Verde Visconti paint. And then the biggest thing here is your rear bumper also changes to that same paint color all the way around because of the body color appearance kit. So you can see right there where would normally be a composite black, it is actually done in that paint. Now, while we're back here, you'll also notice the Nero Edizione package. Well, that's the black package. So you'll see the rear valance done in black. You'll see the exhaust tips done in black. You also have the Stelvio badge done in black, all right? And then if we come along the side here, you'll also notice that the side of the window moldings there, also done in black because of that package. All right, the dark meat on finish also on the mirror caps. You do have the gloss black roof rails because you also have that package, all right? And you'll come up front, you'll notice the Scudetto grille, also done in the dark meat on finish as well for the Nero Edizione package. Now, another thing you'll notice, because it's a sport package, you're automatically going to get the 20-inch sport wheels, and you have the Nero Edizione package, which is also going to give you these wheels, but in black. Not only do you get the wheel in black, but you get the monochrome center cap as well. Now, this spec really pops with the yellow calipers, all right? So Brembo brakes with the Alfa Romeo Stelvio, yellow calipers, and you have the black script with those yellow calipers. It looks incredible. We all know we love that spec because we actually checked out this 2020 Giulia with the same kind of spec, with the 5-hole dark wheels, with the monochrome center cap, and with the yellow calipers. So it's pretty much saying the same kind of livery with this kind of Stelvio here, sport with sport. So you get to see the different renditions of the two. Man, this is a great looking color. Like I said, it's like a British racing green, but with the super sporty black package and the yellow calipers, it's just a combo that's just very appreciated, very sought after. And I don't think this is gonna stay on the lot for too long. Who's to know though? Let's talk more about what this specific Stelvio has. Bi-xenon headlights, LED turn indicator, and LED running light. Turn indicator also on your mirror. And of course, the sharp LED on the tail lamp looks super clean. And you guys also know what's under the hood. The inline 4-cylinder, all right, 2-liter, 280 horsepower beast with 306 foot-pounds of torque. And that's paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission. Now, we all want the Stelvio for the refreshed version, hopefully coming in the next year and a half, to bring some sort of mid-range engine, all right? 280 horsepower for this, 505 for the quadrifolio. Maybe something in the mid 350 range to kind of give it, maybe just a little something else. You can start with the entry-level engine at a 2-liter, then you can really boost it up with a 350 horsepower model. And then if you want to go balls to the wall, get the quadrifolio model at 505 horsepower. Big jump for sure, but I would love to see it. I know you guys have commented on it before. The powertrain is great. It's smooth. The GF transmission paired with it just works so well, especially with the Q4 all-wheel drive intelligence system. But let's give it a little bit more something behind it, and let's just make it that much better. Premium fuel only for the Stelvio and Giulia models. All right, 25, 22, 29. 25 combined city and highway, 22 city, and 29 highway, depending on your spirited driving. Some people like to put these things in dynamic mode and really kick the dust up. That's gonna take your fuel economy down just a little bit, but if you put it in, you know, your normal natural mode or your advanced efficiency mode, cruise control on the highway, you're gonna probably crank up maybe 33, 35 miles per gallon, who knows? But with that said, that's the range for this. You also have in the rear, as you guys are used to, the big trunk or big boot, and you have 56 cubic feet of space. Now you guys have seen back here before, but if you haven't, we'll go ahead and check it out again as always. So we'll press the button, do it the old fashioned way, and you do have the power lift gate there. All right, all three seats do fold down, as you can see there. All right, you have your trigger on the left hand side for your driver, for your passenger side, and then right down in the middle for your middle feed through. All right, bench shade there for privacy. Same for here, both easily removable. All right, practical, I can do it with one hand, just pull this out with one hand. So they make it super chill, super easy. You do have space over there. You have space over there. All right, underneath you have all of your goodies, tire inflate kit, tools, all right, your front plate bracket, and right in the center, your battery. 50-50 weight distribution for this thing, so it's a fun car to drive. It feels light on its feet, and you guys have known from my driving impressions in those videos that these are not your typical SUVs, and you have to get behind the wheel to really experience one to know what I'm talking about. Now, it would make it perfect if this Stelvio had this tan interior like this Verde Visconti Giulia, but it does not. So let's check out the interior of the 2020 Stelvio Sport, and it's not too climatic. It's very safe, very standard. So nothing wrong with black, but we've done a Verde Visconti with the crema interior, the cream. We've done the Verde Visconti with the tan interior, which I just showed you, but now we're to all black, so it's a little bit more tame. And with this model, I mean, they're keeping it safe, keeping it standard, and it keeps the price down lower. So with that said, let's step inside, see exactly what we have for this 2020 Stelvio. All right, standard for the 2020 Alfa Romeo models, you're gonna get your 8.8-inch touchscreen. For 2020, you have your over-the-air updates, you have your GUI, which is your graphical user interface, which is why you see these templates here that I'm kind of sliding back and forth. All right, and then you can click into them, you can slide them up, slide them down. Now, it is not the smoothest system in the world. I've talked about this before, but since Alfa can do over-the-air updates, hopefully this will take care of the lag over time. But it is a beautiful looking system nonetheless, and it really is just a step up from the older models. The previous year models were just a list of things, of options, of things that you can do on your infotainment and throughout your vehicle. This is just awesome, all right? And if you don't want to use the touchscreen because you want to look at it because it's beautiful, but it's a little laggy to actually use it, or you don't want to fingerprint it, which Alfa Romeo's screen here kind of does a lot of hiding with the fingerprints. The kind of screen material that they use make it to where you can't see them that well, which I do love that. It's not really a glossy screen. But if you don't want to use that, you can also use the toggle switch in the middle here, and that's going to easily slide back and forth, go up and down, enter. It really makes it actually easier to just use this than it does the actual touch screen, because this is more compliant and it's more responsive right off the bat. But with that said, for 2020, they also changed the steering wheel layout. All right, so you do have the flat bottom steering wheel like you're used to. All right, you have leather like you're used to. All right, but they changed the way that the silver lining goes through here for the aluminum. All right, so the aluminum kind of has a different shape, has this plastic piece in the middle. For the Lusso, which is the luxury model, you get this in gloss black, and for the Quadrifolio, you get this in carbon fiber. You do also have the grips here, perforated leather on the sides of the steering wheel. All right, and you have for the Lusso the gloss black surround the start button, and for the quadrifolios, you have the start button in red. And then sneaking up front, you have your 7-inch TFT screen, which they have updated a little bit for 2020, a little bit better resolution, still bright white gauges. I mean, it looks really good. The graphical user interface is not much of anything here. It's not like Mercedes or Audi where you have a lot of, you know, picture displays. It's really more list type and just, you know, numbers. You got the G-force meter you can do in here and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy up front there. I definitely expect Alfa to update the TFT screen even more, with just more technology and, you know, user interface in the next year models to come. Basic options inside, your standard wood trim, all right, so it's kind of got like a dark wood kind of lacquer feel to it, all right, the aluminum trim, the new button layout for 2020, your DNA, which is your driving modes, dynamic, most hardcore mode, natural, your everyday driving, and advanced efficiency, your most fuel efficient mode, your parking brake there, electric parking brake, place to put your key right there, your key fob, your radio controls, up and down, all right, pause. You also can move left and right to change the track as well, or hold down to turn it off, and you can see I twist it for the volume as well. Then you have your gear lever, HBZF transmission, dual track system. This is covered in perforated leather, looks really good, Italian flag right under it with the aluminum bezel, all right, and then you have park right up top, go up for reverse, back for neutral, and for drive, pull back, and then all the way over for manual mode, all right? So with that said, same as you're used to, you have your cup holders here, all right? And with your cup holders, you also have a little door to cover everything up, make it nice and flush, all right? You do have your USB there, 12 volt, HVAC system, dual climate control there as well. And right in here, if you had option, which you do not have option for this one, you can put a wireless charger here, which is new for 2020, but this one does not have that option. Inside, you do have a place for your key fob. In case it dies, you can communicate with the RF transmitter, USB 2.0, aux, and USB-C. Other than that, black on black, as you guys can see. I didn't have to say much about that. So with that said, the black trim, like I said, the black wood finish, the aluminum, black standard seats. The standard seats actually feel quite good. It's the second best seat you can get as far as comfort goes. All right, the first is the Cannoli and the Lusso. And as far as comfort, the sport seat is the least comfortable seat, but the best looking seat to me. Now with that said, other than that, I mean, you have your light headliner, all right, done in more of a kind of gray color. No sunroof option for this one specifically, but you can get that panoramic roof for $1,350. And really, up front, it's not much to it. I mean, the standard Alfa goodies that you get. Lo and behold, we're in the rear. Nothing too crazy, but comfortable. Very comfortable, actually. And you can sit 3 full-size adults back here. I mean, the standard seats go flat all the way across, all right? No buckets, anything like that. You have your center feed, and you have your cup holders right here in the center, all right? So if I want to do that, or if I want to just lift up here, easy access to the rear. Hey, you got a cooler back there. You can grab a drink, you know, on your road trip. You do have your cool HVAC vents that, you know, look like fighter pilots, you know, the jets. They look like those, the turbines, shall I say. And then underneath you have your 2 charging ports, 2.0 for your USB, and you have your also stowage down there so you can put your phones. Net in the back, I mean, the curved seat rest backing, so you got extra room for your knees. I mean, you sit back here very comfortably. Same speaker layout, same chrome, or sorry, aluminum door handle, just the lock button here, 1 window switch. Things you can get, I mean, you can get stuff like the rear controls for the heated seats if you wanted them. You can get the Harman Kardon sound system, so you'll have the extra speakers back here as well. But other than that, the rear is pretty tame, pretty comfortable, pretty chill. Nothing to write home about. So let's talk about the price, MSRP, and the options of the 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Sport rear-wheel drive. Now with that said, you're gonna start off at a base price of $41,400. After all is said and done and options with your destination charge, you're looking at $47,245 before taxes. All right, that includes, as I said, that $1,295 destination charge. And with that, you get a basic warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles, and a powertrain warranty of 4 years, 50,000 miles. Now with that said, that Giulia in Verde Visconti with a lot more on it is $55,000. So a little bit over or under $8,000 more. Now with that, it's going to be a tough choice if you were to choose between the two. Obviously, you want to save some money Here you get some good bang for your buck, but with the Verde Visconti Giulia, if you were to get something like that, that's like all the good options on it and going balls to the wall that you can on a 2.0 Giulia. Now with that said, let's talk about the options or the additional options that you get for this Stelvio. Now with that said, Verde Visconti exterior paint, $600 as we talked about. The sport rear-wheel drive package, $1,450. Now that includes the 19-inch wheels, which this comes with the Nero Edizione package, so you're going to get the 20-inch wheels. You also have the color brake calipers, the body color appearance kit, the gloss black roof rails, the sport tune front dampers, and the tire service kit. Then we talk about the Nero Edizione package, which turns those 19-inch wheels into 20-inch dark midone aluminum sport wheels. All right, then you have your all-season tires, your monochrome center caps, your dark midone Scudetto grille, your dark midone exterior caps on your mirrors, your dark midone badging, and your dark midone exhaust tips with your dark midone balance panel. And you also have the active blind spot with front parking sensor. All right, that's going to be $800. You also have with that your perforated shift knob, and you have your sport leather wrapped steering wheel, and that is $300. You also get the gloss yellow calipers with black script as well with that, and your hands-free power lift gate is going to cost you an extra $300. And those are your additional options, but this actually comes standard with a couple of things that the competition does not come with. To name it, your carbon fiber drive shaft, your 50-50 weight distribution, your remote start. Some in the competition, like the Germans, do not come with stuff like that. But let's go down all the standard options slowly so you guys can see everything there. Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto standard, your 8.8-inch touchscreen standard, all right, 8-speaker audio system, drive seat mirrors, everything like that. Ooh, drive seat mirrors, drive seat memory, LED day lamps, and LED tail lamps. All that is included in the $41,400 price tag. What do you guys think about the 2020 Stelvio in Verde Visconti with yellow calipers and the Nero Edizione package and body color appearance kit? All right, this rear-wheel drive sport just looks phenomenal. I think it has all of the right options. Not saying that I could use a couple of more options or different options, but I think that for the price you have this for, I think it really does the trick. They really spec this together nicely. They added the right stuff. Not too much, but not too little. But that is my opinion, so I want to know what yours is. What do you guys think about this spec? What do you guys think about the price? Would you pick this up, or would you pick up the Giulia there? All right, the Verde Visconti Stelvio or the Verde Visconti Giulia. That is a toss-up depending on which spec you like the best. I mean, they're both pretty phenomenal. Look at this thing. And then with the tan interior, I mean, that's a tough choice, but more of a family vehicle, you know, more of a sporty, you know, everyday driver, you know, so it just really depends on what you guys are looking for. But I love them both, and I had to show it off to you guys so you can see how cool this spec looked. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on this 2020 Verde Visconti Stelvio. And if you'd rather take that over the Giulia, I mean, whew, that's a tough pick. Now with that said, if you guys want to help support the channel, always check down on the links below. Down there I have the link to my PayPal where you guys can donate $1 or $2 to the channel, whatever you like. I appreciate the support. You can also check out the Patreon subscription as well, be a monthly subscriber, or check out the Ron's Rides merch where you can get Ron's Rides t-shirts, you can get stickers, hoodies, pillows, whatever you guys are thinking Ron's Rides, you can get it. And you can also post it on social media, and I will repost it on my Instagram story so everybody can see it. You can also check out the social media, which is like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. See everything car related that I'm posting. As soon as I post it, and stuff that doesn't even make it over to the channel. Now with that said, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you can get these Ron's Rides videos straight to your inbox. And guys, with that said, you have a blessed day. Be safe as always, and we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.